formal na rin hong sinampa ni Senador Bongbong Marcos ang kanyang motion, ang strongly a strong manifestation with extremely urgent motion for Associate Justice Marvic Leonen to inhibit himself from the election protest. Pangalawa po ay upang i-raffle ang election protest. At pangatlo ay upang resolbahin na lahat ng pending incidents patungkol sa kasong ito. And kami po ay mindful at alam ho namin yung sub judice rule at yung existing gag order. Kaya po marapatin ho ninyo na ang ating pag-usapan lamang ay ang pagpa-file ng motion ngayong umaga ni Senador Bongbong Marcos. At i-turn over ko na ho ang ating proceeding kay Senador Bongbong Marcos para sa kanyang mensahe at inyong mga katanungan.
Thank you, Vic. Yes, kagaya ng sabi ni Attorney Vic, nag-file ako kaninang umaga ng extreme urgent omnibus motion for, number 1, the inhibition of Associate Justice Mario Victor F. Leonen. Number 2, na i-raffle of this election protest. And number 3, the resolution of all the pending incidents in the above entitled case. I believe na mabibigyan kayo ng kopya nitong yung actual na omnibus motion that we filed today. Shall we? Pwede na siguro just open the questions. Kaya namin inuna yung video ni dating chairman Boy Brillantes dahil yan ang pinakamagandang paliwanag na nakita ko kung ano ang kaibahan ng failure of election at ng annulment of election. Bakit natin napapag-usapan yan? Napapag-usapan natin yan dahil ang press, panay ang pinag-uusapan ay failure of election. Pinag-uusapan pa raw na wala na yung na-dismiss na yung mga failure of election sa COMELEC. Number 1, wala kaming hinihingi na failure ng election sa buong prosesong ito. I don't know why yan ang we have never asked for a failure of election we have never had a petition for failure of election. We have only filed a protest. That's why it went to the PET. Yung mga failure of election na dismiss na sinasabi nila, na dismiss yan dahil local ang nag-file ng mga yan at naging moot and academic dahil may eleksyon na. So wala talagang connection. So I hope that yung video ni Chairman Brillantes will at least explain na there's no use talking about failure of elections because it's totally irrelevant to what we are doing now. That's why we show you that video. All right, I think we can open to questions already.
Siguro second round, Anjo. Okay. Next is Mike from ABS-CBN. Mike?
Let me just start my video and my audio. Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I have to ask this. I hope you will answer this. There have been several observations, sir, about moves to try to oust Justice Leonen, not just from the PET, but from the Supreme Court itself. The threat of quo warranto from Attorney Gadon and from Solicitor General Jose Calida. These are supporters of yours, sir. And so many people are asking, are you supporting their moves to have Justice Leonen removed from the Supreme Court through a quo warranto because of supposedly his failure to file the SALN? Can you clarify that, sir?
I cannot because I am in no discussions with the Solgen. So I don't know what his thinking is on the quo warranto case. So you will have to ask the Solgen about that. Yung kay Attorney Larry Gadon, inaawat ko nga siya. I was telling wag muna until lumabas nga yung comments dito sa galing sa COMELEC at saka sa Solgen. Naging maliwanag na panlilin lang talagang ginagawa ni Justice Leonen. So nag-file na siya ano na siya para sa SALN. But that si Attorney Gadon, we are in touch, nagte-text kami. Although the Solgen we have not talked about this case. We do not talk about I have my own legal team. I do not need to consult with the Solgen. Besides, He's not a supporter of mine. He is the counsel for the state, for the government. So no, I don't think that you can characterize it that way.
But is he supporting, sir, your move to have Justice Leonen inhibit from the PET? Because based on the article by Jomar Canlas in the Manila Times, the lead is that the Solicitor General and former Senator Bongbong Marcos will join forces in seeking the inhibition of Justice Leonen. So that's at least that's the first sentence.
Well, you should ask the Solgen about what his plans are. If he does, in fact, move to support our motion, then it just means that he agrees with our arguments. I think that we are moving independently, and we have come to the same conclusions.
So there's no confirmation, sir, if both camps will join forces, at least coming from you. We just wanted to confirm the term join forces.
Join forces? Well, we will see. Ano bang gagawin ni Solgen pa? Wala pa tayong nakikitang galaw kay Solgen. So you'll have, as I said, I think that question is better addressed to the Solicitor General kaysa sa amin. Meron kaming strategy, meron kaming legal theory. I'm sure meron siya iba, but hindi ko masasabi sa inyo kung ano yung kanya. Masasabi ko lang yung sa amin.
Right. Sir, thank you. I have another question later for the second round.
Okay, sige. Well, ikot tayo.
Nelson.
Yeah, si Ms. Tina Panganiban Perez of GMA7, ma'am.
Sir, good morning po.
Good morning.
Sir, bakit ngayon nyo lang po final yung motion para sa inhibition po ni Justice Leonen?
Dahil talagang the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Marami na nag-advise sa akin na mag-file ako nitong inhibition. Sabi ko, but you must let the process go on. Pero yun na nga, because after the pandemic, nakapag-function ulit ang judiciary, wala pa rin ginawa ang si Justice Leonen para dito sa kasong ito. Tapos, nung humingi lang siya ng comments sa COMELEC at saka sa Solgen's office tungkol sa jurisdiction ng PET, at lalo na nung sinagot na siya na talagang ang jurisdiction maliwanag ang jurisdiction ng PET, ng Supreme Court sitting as the Presidential Electoral Tribunal, maliwanag that they have jurisdiction. At nagtataka na nga ang lahat, bakit pa niya tinanong yan nang maliwanag na ang jurisdiction at they've been hearing this case for 4.5 years. Why will they hear the case for 4.5 years if they don't have jurisdiction? Kaya't naging maliwanag sa akin na ang dahilan kung bakit niya hiningan ng comment ay para mag-delay ulit. At imposible para sa akin na hindi niya nalalaman, isang justice ng Supreme Court, hindi nalalaman ang batas tungkol dyan. Hihingi tungkol sa jurisdiction, hihingi tungkol sa special elections. The law is quite clear. And again, the PET has been functioning as the Presidential Electoral Tribunal for 4.5 years, hearing this case. Ito lang ang kaso nila. Ang Presidential Electoral Tribunal, ito lang ang kaso na nasa harap sa kanila. And they've been hearing it for 4.5 years. Siguro, pag nagtanong ka after 4.5 years, if we have in fact jurisdiction, then that is clearly a delaying tactic. So sabi ko that's too much already because parating na tayo sa filing in October, next October, kailangan na we have to do something. Dahil very clear that Justice Leonen has prejudged this case, is hostile to me, to my family, to our entire group, if you want to call it that. And we have seen many other instances where he has expressed an opinion against the Marcoses, in me in particular, and the Marcoses in general. Most of all, of course, my father. So maliwanag na maliwanag, he's prejudiced, and that's why we had to file this.
Sir, follow-up lang po. You mentioned that yung ginagawa po ni Justice Leonen would further delay your case, but won't your filing the motion today add to that delay?
Well, put it this way. If Justice Leonen continues to sit as the justice in charge, for sure, it will be delayed for sure. At least pag wala na si Justice Leon, kung mag-inhibit siya, may pag-asa na hindi na ma-delay. May pag-asang matatapos in time. Pag si Justice Leon na nakaupo, naka-in-charge dyan, sa aking pananaw, imposibleng matatapos ito in time. Pipilitin niya, ipipwersa niyang abutin ang filing para maging moot and academic. Yun talagang 11 months, walang ginawa, walang sinulat, walang linabas na desisyon, walang order kahit na no, for 11 months. For 11 months. They call it 1 year. Kasi 1 year. Kasi yung order niya ng comment, naging 1 year na wala talagang ginawa. Hindi niya pinapagalaw yung